Hello, everybody, and hopefully everything works fine. I think it does, and we should be live now. So, hurrah! Hurrah for being live. I was planning to stream a bit earlier, but mid-patch update dropped today, and I wanted to make sure that I don't miss doing the things in it that I needed to do with my main account. And honestly, good thing, because Starlit Contest has dropped again. Hello! I'm having stuff time of yes. Had family issues yesterday, so the mood in my place is a bit tense. Hopefully that changes in the next couple of weeks, especially considering that my birthday is in like 3 days, so being in a bad mood for my birthday just doesn't sound very nice. But yes, Starlit Contest. You have 21 hours to enter. Beyond the Moonlight is the theme. The submission period is friggin' insane. So make sure that you definitely don't miss doing that. Thank you. I hope that my day is gonna be good. It's very calm playing Nikki. Like before this, I was just like taking pictures on my main account.
What are these instruments for? They look pretty weird.
Oh, you know, you just like put it into a person's skull and then you suck out their soul.
They don't look like medical equipment. They're like devices used for observation and lab
Hello,
research.
Alden.
The Soul Observatory.
I don't know what
That's
that
the name
moon
of this
handheld
building.
is, honestly. I know that
Maybe these tools
the
are used
sleeping
for
post is
observing
definitely
souls.
like a thing that I've released before as
These
an
instruments
expensive
look really
thing.
old, but there's no dust on them. That must mean that someone's been using them. Do you think they're observing the people with soulfall? That lines up with what Meghill told us. Someone's been conducting research here to save the soul-fallen Parkolians.
I mean, that is a lot
Also
better
explains
than
the
no one
Parkolians'
being here
condition.
conducting research
Even though
to
their
save
bodies seem to be
soul-fallen
soul-bringing
Parkolians, don't
pain,
you think?
It doesn't look like anyone's been rough with them.
To be fair, this dude doesn't even look that soul. Neither do you. Like, I know that you guys are in pain, but none of you are like on the floor soulless, so... Is there any reason why you guys got assigned to the death room? Are they like, you'll be dead in like 2 weeks? It's fine.
Are these medical records? There are so many of them.
Oh, we just need
These
to give them
records
some
are so
headache pills,
detailed.
man. They're gonna be
Keep
fine.
a daily record for each person. The observation results and the reasoning for applying specific medicines are also clearly laid out. The person who signed them off is Meghill.
Oh my god, the chief
Earlier
actually
record
cares
dates
about his
back
people?
to 5 years ago. 5
What is
years
this, an
ago?
honest politician?
Why does that ring a bell? But the latest record shows 0 cases cured so far.
5 years
No wonder
ago?
the clan chief sounded so certain. Hey, this record book is old,
Nothing
but
rings
the
me a
label
bell
is
about
new.
5 years ago.
Nikki, check out this page with the label on it. Patient exhibits pupil constriction, scale detachment, and delirium.
Is that
Repeated the phrase,
approximately
"It's her,"
when Medael left?
falling unconscious and becoming completely soul-fallen. Hypothesis. Patient witnessed loved ones falling victim to the incident, and the mental impact has worsened their soul rift symptoms.
Apparently they're being haunted by
Soul rift
Medael.
rarely develops into soul fall, but many such cases emerged as a result of this disaster. Furthermore, soul rift symptoms have begun to appear in younger and younger patients over the past centuries, with cases of soul fall increasing as well. We have to find a way out for the Parkolians. Why do they label this page specifically? At least we know someone deliberately marked the information on this page. Maybe they were investigating something. Something huge must have happened here 5 years ago.
Somebody was just like, this page in particular, very tasty. Don't worry. You don't, like, have to even be here if you don't want to, or if you can't. It's not a forced thing. Honestly, I will say one thing about my streaming account that I kind of like, which is also a bit silly. My streaming account has practically nothing, so finding the Whispering Ocarina from Itsland is very easy. But the bad girl? The main baddie? Medael?
It's really difficult to believe that these Parkolians might never wake up again.
They're all so clean and neatly dressed.
Have you tried just like poking them, going like, wake up,
all this time.
wake up, wake? Have you tried like bringing a cat
This one's
that will
covered
like
in old
start
scars.
booping them and meowing
Looks
into
like
their
the scars are several years old.
face to be like, where
Can't
my
imagine
food
what
at?
these people went through. I hope a cure for Soul Rift can be found soon.
Ah, don't worry, they've been
Who knows,
suffering
Miguel
from
was
this
telling
for
the
like
truth. He's been
centuries.
leading the research on curing the Soul Fallen for at least 5 years.
Look, if plague was running for thousands of years,
Who's
eventually
asking
you
what
would
to
get used to the plague, right?
I agree. I also have a few questions about that vision I had.
You would just be like, oh no, part of our population fell to the plague again.
Tell me, Meghill, how much do you know about Medael?
Yes, would you like to hold this void? You
More than
will
any,
feel
I'm
better.
afraid. She was the most brilliant prodigy in Parkolian history. The top choice to become clan chief.
I didn't know she was so accomplished.
She went missing during the disaster 5 years ago. When she returned, she had changed.
Oh yeah, so she did
She
like
used to
go
love her
out 5
people
years
more
ago,
deeply
I
than
thought
any
so.
fight.
That explains all those old scars on that guy.
No, they were eaten by pillow
That's
monsters.
right. And he's one of the survivors. Many others, including my own grandmother, suffered worse fates. She was protecting others when she was killed. The pain was too much for some survivors. It made their soul rift worse, causing them to become soul fallen.
This is like
Sorry to bring this on.
exactly like a migraine, where you're like,
Don't worry, Nikki.
don't get
That's all in the
emotional.
past.
Don't get emotional. It will make my
There's
migraine
a
worse.
Parkolian saying, with unwavering faith, fallen leaves become new buds, and death shall become new life. Despite all this, we who bear the duty of ferrying souls get to bid our family souls farewell as we ferry them into their next life.
Meghill, there's one more thing. If we can't resolve this crisis, you, Lucian, Celeste, and even myself, will we face the risk of becoming soul fallen? Like what happened
Nikki,
5
I
years
think
ago?
that the bigger picture here is that if Parkolians just kind of disappear, nobody will be upholding the
Leave the
reincarnation
Boneyard whenever you
cycle.
want. But if you're willing to stay, I'll do everything I can to protect you like one of our own.
Don't worry, I'll keep myself safe. We share the same goal, Meghill. Let's get through this together.
Considering that I'm carrying the Saintess's soul, how is there just water suspended above us? Is there a glass ceiling, or is that water just sloshy?
What's going on?
But considering that I'm carrying the Saintess's soul, I'm pretty sure I'll be carrying the Saintess's soul no matter I am here or not.
Could it be the soul tide? Follow me! The exit's this way!
Pick Momo up by tail. Momo's like, no, I'm getting shaken
The
up.
vortex gets so big.
The soul surge is being pulled into the vortex?
No wonder they tampered with the soul banners.
Yeah, I can see why. He has like this kind of deep and serious demeanor.
So they could create this vortex?
I've never seen so many souls in one spot before. There's no time. Let's go, Nikki.
I don't know where we're going, but okay. Fuck that away. Everyone's having internet problems, so it seems. I do imagine that, like, Shroomling, the soul ferrier, would probably be quite the interesting sight. What I will say, though, is that this is everybody's favorite photo location. Mainly because that effect is, like, super epic. And... you're like, oh no! Circle of souls, bad! And then everyone is just like, look how pretty it is! That is a very energetic dance, Nikki. It would be hard to even pose her with this thing. Kind of looks like I'm semi-causing it. Nikki's just kind of gonna, you know, touch your water, and then the water just goes BAJIM! And that's how soul tide happens. It's canon now. Like, oh yeah, that. I don't even know. See, everybody took pictures with that. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I quite enjoy it, but it does look like a black hole sun. And nobody at any point in, like, even says anything about that even, like, being there. So life goes on like normal, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't mind more apocalyptic sky for picture reasons, but if I entered any place and there was like a black hole sun in the sky, I would at the very least be very mildly concerned. I would be like, so is the sky trying to eat us? Or what's happening there exactly? End of the world is happening, but must take pictures. It's very pretty.
Fixed the soul banners as instructed, but the raging vortex over the lake drew the soul surge over so fast. We
Your
evacuated
raging
the
vortex
children
is
and
very
animals,
pretty, by the way.
and we tried to correct the soul surge's trajectory, but we failed.
Anyone who got close suffered from awful soul rift symptoms under the soul tide's pull.
Don't blame yourselves. You've done a great job. There's only one reason those soul banners failed to work. Another anchor point is attracting it.
Is it the
Lead
whole
everyone away from the
spinny
shore
thing?
once. No one gets near the pools without my say.
Would the spinny thing be an anchor point? First of all, I'm surprised that he has gone so far already, but secondly, he looks very uncomfortable doing this.
We won't back down, Clan Chief.
You.
You evil water!
Mark is protecting me.
Nikki's like, wait, never mind, I'm fine.
Maybe I can find a way into the vortex. Chaos of the soul search must have another source. I'll go try and find it.
He's like, is she like glowing yellow and flying, or am I just hallucinating?
I'll play it to help stabilize your soul.
You might want to do that from outside of the pool of hurtiness. You might not want to, you know, be standing in migraine water. Don't start playing. Waddle out of the water first. He's like, it doesn't even look like he needs to poo. It looks like he has already pooed. And now walking is extra uncomfortable.
Look, Nikki! There are souls everywhere! Are we in the middle of this soul tide?
Yeah, Nikki is just like, oh yeah, I can cheat. I forgot. It's fine, guys. Don't worry, I'm immune. I put in the cheat of no damage. I'm gonna be looking around like this quite a lot in here. Mainly because they're telling me that there's 23 dues somewhere. And whole 2 stars, which means that I'm always very paranoid that they're down like the tiniest of all crevices. And then like, I'll miss it. But also, I do enjoy the sky in here. Like, this picky is just for the vibes. Like, if I wanted a desktop, this would be a pretty good one. That's the vibes, picky. I even, like, forgot which star they were advertising at the end of this. Ooh. Oh, look, there's a tree! Trees are nice. I do like how picturesque Infinity Nikki is in general. I don't know what that man is doing, but like...
Whenever sun goes past, the air current grows stronger.
Maybe we can take advantage of that.
I'm busy looking around. I do honestly kind of want...
Why is that soul not moving?
Stop pulling me the red or bad. For more games to be like... Let's design environment as if people... There's some musics. There's also some dudes. Huh? Finally found some. I have seen a post that all of these things are very hard on a phone. Because you're being like dragged as you're moving around. On keyboard and mouse, this is just WASD, so like always pressing a button is not a problem. I like that Medael was like so self-obsessed. Nikki's lines just disappeared, so never mind.
We'd better be careful going past them, so we don't
But she got so self-obsessed that she's all like, this area belongs to me now. What do I want? How about I want to be the new Mount Rushmore, but just me. Just me, but giant and massive. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like always try to find all of them for the dues. I like finding as much as I can at the very least. Only when I get like really desperate do I actually want to find all of them, which is rare because it's dues. Now when it's diamonds, that's a bigger issue. Oh yeah! Bug capture. I mean, all of us want Medael's outfit. Oh god, I don't remember if I signed that up as a video topic or not. I probably should, so let's just check. Yes, I did. Good. Because I had a thought. I was like, so Final Fantasy 14, the MMO, sells NPC outfits in the store. So you can look as a copy pasta of the NPC if you want. You could at the very least dress as them. I have no idea why Info designs very pretty outfits like Medael's or the ghosty elegant lady from Wishfield, the Banshee. The Banshee was another one. They designed such beautiful outfits and everybody's like, I would really love to get that. And then they're like, nah, you don't get it. They could make such like bang for their buck by just like putting it on the store. This morning, Lena's condition took a sharp turn for the worse. I poured every ounce of my strength into saving her, but it was all for naught. Those bright eyes of hers have dimmed, leaving behind only a hollow shell that can no longer answer me. A year ago, the treatment protocols I proposed were met with approval from most of the clan's healers. More and more critical cases were funneled to me. At the time I was certain I could mend them. I was wrong. I have spent my days and nights buried in research, experimenting tirelessly and exhausting every method imaginable, only to watch their soul-wrecked symptoms sharpen, their agony deepening by the day. Lately, even my own soul rift has begun to flare with terrifying frequency. The hallucinations, both auditory and visual, surround me until I can no longer distinguish what is real. I see the faces of my patients, grieving, suffering, desperate. Dear Medael, it sounds like you had a bit of a PTSD thing going on over there. At that point, normally in like a medical profession, you have to be issued time off and somebody else really needs to take over your work. They wail, begging me for a salvation I cannot provide. Awake from these nightmares in a cold sweat, struggling to claw back the physical sensation of my soul relinking to my body. All these years, I have poured my life's work into the study of Soul Rift, only to be met with failure after failure. Perhaps talent and effort are nothing more than cruel jokes played by fate. I cannot even soothe my own symptoms now. What is the meaning of everything I hold on to? There is only an endless fog ahead, devoid of hope. What am I supposed to do? What is the future for the Parkolians? I am trapped, and I cannot find the answer. I do appreciate you just leaving your diary pages open. In this place, at random, it's very convenient. I love being able to just snoop around on your private thoughts. Oh yeah, this is just paper recruiting for a death cult. Like, have you ever thought that everything that you do is absolutely pointless in life? Well, you know, maybe you wanna join the Doomsday cult. We bring the Doomsday, you bring the nachos. Everybody wins. I mean, some people are super enjoying the Spanish dancer. Hello! I used to Terra school of just like, go and hold the puppy, you'll feel better, you'll see. The thing is, when you're facing a unrepairable cycle, where you're aware of your own people's reincarnation that happens over and over and over again, and they're decaying through the cycle, I think it is entirely fair to want to offer an end to it, even if through death. But here's the thing, it's kind of a thing that should be self-chosen. Like, the moment you start approaching, I want to just forcibly off everybody, that's no better than them saying, no, you must continue the reincarnation cycle and continue to return here, and like everything that you do in this reincarnation doesn't quite matter. So like if you lose your brain and go insane and do like a whole bunch of, whoops. I fell off, it's fine, I'll be there again soon. Like, if you go a bit nutso, right? Like Medael has, and you try and find a way to end it all, and you fail, you're just reborn without your memories. So like, that's not a solution if you legitimately want out. That's not really saying that your next incarnation wants an out, but I think it's legitimate to like want an out and be given an out. Just the key to there is want. I'm pretty sure majority of Parkolians do not want an out. It's just her. Really, I don't know how Parkolian heaven is set up, but I feel like one way that they could have avoided this issue is by going in turns. But what I mean is, half Parkolians live and reincarnate and keep the whole cycle going while suffering from soul rift. The other half just like chill in Parkolian heaven, and then when the first half gets too tired, they switch places. I think it would probably preserve everyone's mental reserves a lot better, and Medael might not want death
If we can pull them down
as
to block
much.
the red doors.
There we go. This is the thing that I needed to pull. Yeah! Well, I mean, the dragons didn't really have a... They were disappearing too. So this was kind of like their solution. But everyone labors forever under migraine is definitely not a solution, if you ask me. So I entirely understand Medael wanting an out. It's just she cannot go ahead and enforce that onto other people. And that's not allowed. I do appreciate the permanent singing in her personal whatever this is. If this belongs to her, what do you even call it? Like, Drowned Coliseum? Ekaros presides over the world's cycle of reincarnation, yet he also undergoes continuous cycles of succession and rebirth. The final essence of each generation's god of reincarnation is reclaimed by a mysterious power, remaining dormant until the next awakening. Excerpt from 100 Legends of the Boneyard You Didn't Know. Annotation. What specifically does this mysterious power refer to? Can it be harnessed? Given the limited credibility of this folk literature, I simply record it for now. How very human of you to be like... This legend, is it the source of infinite electricity / power? Can we like... Can we just have like the god of reincarnation running on a hamster wheel or something? Because that would be like very incredibly convenient. When the order of reincarnation shifts and the scattered stars converge once more, the multitude of souls shall follow the call of Mother Terra's power. They will gather here, lingering and never dispersing. Jesus. So what... Do you mean that the land is gonna be permanently inhibited by all the ghosts that ever visited it before? I mean, considering the reincarnation, at the very least, it's not like an infinite amount of souls. But I imagine that ghost property will be very expensive, considering the amount of ghosts that you're gonna be placing in one place. Excerpt from a fragment of a certain ancient Terra Alliance text. Annotation. This content is suspicious. It seems to have internalized certain legends of Akaros. However, it suggests that under specific conditions a massive quantity of souls can be aggregated in a single location simultaneously. If this technique can be mastered, it would drastically shorten the preparation time. Further research is required to find more clues. Stop trying to harvest people's souls, okay? Evil lady, sit down. Souls have an origin and a destination, moving like the turning seasons, born in early spring, slumbering in deep winter. Is your wheel going backwards? Journeying toward a new cycle of reincarnation through autumn and summer? Do not stray into the divergent paths, for it, if swallowed by the abyss, the soul shall fall into a dreamless sleep, returning to eternal silence. Excerpt from Ballads of the Boneyard. Annotation. Based on the final lines of this ballad, a method to utterly erase a soul may exist. This provides a fresh perspective. The other party is not entirely trustworthy. I must make alternative preparations in advance to ensure I'm not left empty-handed if their plan fails. Yeah, they will be like, wait, so our AI data centers could be powered by souls? That's like an excellent idea. And everybody's like, no, stop with the dystopia. Stop, sit down, evil tech guy. The die is cast. I have committed to acting as their agent, assisting in the execution of the plan to resurrect the Titan King. If the organization's proposal proves viable, I shall simply let the current take us to the finish. If not, I will leverage the identity and resources they provide to seize the power necessary for the final plan. Ideally completion within 3 years. Delays only invite uncontrollable variables. Regardless of any unforeseen shifts, this must be settled before the next soul tide arrives to avoid jeopardizing the final plan. It is currently understood that the necessary conditions for the plan's success include the provision of the core technology by them, the populace's devout faith in the Titan King, and a suitable vessel for resurrection. Establishing an organization centered on faith appears to be the most effective approach in the current circumstances. The specific methods require further design and refinement. This path is fraught with potential failure. Their plan may contain structural flaws, cultivating in a new belief takes time, and the vessel itself is inherently volatile. Every point of failure must be anticipated within a contingency plan in place. To be honest, I question their competence. Whether the Titan King's return will truly herald the promised destruction remains to be seen. However, their unique technology is genuine. To achieve my goal as swiftly as possible, I must seize every scrap of power available. Note: should the resurrection plan falter, pivot to the contingency immediately. So she was like, it's fine, I have like 5 years for my master plan in case this plan of 3 years with the Titan King falls. Either way, the world ends. Medael is such a nice person. I have recently observed that provided their vital signs remain normal, the Shroomlings exist in a state of total fusion between soul and flesh. Whether they endure violent emotional swings or extreme physical frailty, their souls show no sign of detaching from the body. This is highly irregular. Beyond the Shroomlings, I have never encountered a race with such high degree of spiritual physical synthesis and stability. Perhaps for the mitigation of soul rift, the following line is struck out, rendered entirely illegible. The Docilists are still on shaky ground. I must prioritize this investigation to ensure no unknown variables interfere with the plan. I invited several Shroomlings to participate in an investigation accounting for age, individual variance, lifestyle, and environmental factors like temperature and humidity. Conclusion: the Shroomlings universally possess the trait of soul-body unity. This characteristic appears to be stable, inherent racial attribute, one that is unfortunately impossible to replicate. So if you were playing Dungeons and Dragons or any other tabletop and you had a Shroomlings sheet for racial advantages, it would just say soul-body unity. However, the study remains a valuable reference. I am now considering selecting heroes from among the Shroomlings to venture into Dragon's Lair Peak and retrieve the Soul Spring water. This will be essential in our preparations for the final plan. To be fair, for me, complete soul-body unity in this like game's universe just really sounds scary. Like, it sounds like when you die, you would become one with the ground. Because presumably you don't go anywhere, right? So you live for some time as a Shroomling and then you soil, I guess. Oh right, I forgot I can just do this. I forgot that I have the eraser equipped. Ah! Nice. I like the eraser. Put me down. I want floor. Eraser! I want floor! Thank you. Yeah, you can't just like absorb other people's fates. Like, I wonder if this works as like a vacuum hoover. No! I want that piece, and it's all the way over there, and my reach isn't very long. Like, no, give me peace.
Back. I was scared, but I knew you'd be okay.
Maybe it was your faith in me that helped me find my way back.
Okay, let's make this easier. I think there's one for range in here somewhere. Collision capability. Damage dealt. Don't zoom out. That's still collision capability. My man! I really want some range on this thing. Could I have some range? Probably not. Well, whatever. It's fully upgraded now. No, I don't want to shoot it. Well, that did help. That made it easier. Maybe collision capability is range? Yes. To range first, shoes. When shoes, then you can range. No shoes, no range. Correspondence between Medael and Frasium. Medael, I followed your instructions and discreetly sabotaged the rift mend. The soul spring water worked perfectly. Everything is proceeding without a hitch. I'll move on to the next facilities as planned. I don't feel weary. On the contrary, I feel light, exhilarated even. I've never been more certain of anything in my life. I wasted so much time in the past, but the vision you described has finally roused me from my aimless wandering. You're right. Only by casting off these heavy hollow duties can the Parkolians find true liberation. I believe this is what Sif would have wanted to see too. I feel a kinship with you from the moment we met. Sif was still by my side then, proudly showing off the flowers you gave her, but that so-called happiness was nothing more than an illusion woven from lies. Fortunately, I still have the chance to atone for my past mistakes. Meghill has sensed that something is wrong and has sent his hounds to sniff around. However, we can have more than enough time before they track your movements. If necessary, I'll lead them on a false scent. If there's anything else you need from me, don't hesitate to ask. Frasium. Medael's reply to Frasium seemingly unsent. Frasium, it gladdens me to hear that everything is progressing so smoothly. I imagine that if Sif knew, she would be deeply comforted and immensely proud of her mother. This path is destined to be a lonely one, but I'm fortunate to have found you. We were once equally lost and helpless, but with your help, perhaps we can reach our goal of saving our people much sooner. May that day arrive exactly as planned. Upon receiving this letter, meet me at the secret location I mentioned under the new moon. There I'll brief you on the next phase of our plan. So I wonder if Frasium did actually think that she was saving their species and not participating in a permadeath cult? Or would she have just like smothered her child with a pillow going, "Shh, happiness is just an illusion. We don't happy. We just think that we happy when good things happen. But happiness is not true. Only emptiness. Only emptiness is right." Considering the way that she was acting, I don't actually, like, think... Well, from that letter, I don't think that she thought that it was a permadeath cult. So maybe she was deceived a little bit, but you never know. I mean, if Void was a cat. Ah! Oh, ugh. Ugh. So much red.
What's going on?
This again. Something's stopping me from getting closer.
God damn it.
Nikki, something's not right about this path. Are you sure you want to keep going?
Well, Momo, where else do you suggest we go? Backwards?
But in the face of death.
Oh, nope, nope, that's bad. I was just staring in the middle of there because that red thing sort of looked like maybe Medael was there, but she isn't. It's fine.
Nikki, I knew you'd be back.
It's fine. I'm about to climb her skirt.
Oh, this time I confirmed something. Thanks to the mark of the cycle, the rules Medael put in place don't affect me.
She must be like, what the fuck? Little pink-haired girl, don't act the way as it's supposed to. Logic got broken. Then again, we like glowed yellow and just levitated towards this place, so I assume that Meghill was probably also like, alrighty then. Logic does not apply to you. It's fine, I guess. Ah, found you. I got a piece. Where does it go? Aha! It goes over there. Come on, lads! We're portaling our way out of here. I mean, yes. Everything is an illusion. Yeah, but the water is like the bane of their people. We only got like Soul Rift because we have the soul of the priestess. I think I can see some stuff. So it's not necessarily necessary for things to like just because we have the priestesses. Maybe I didn't see some stuff. Oh yeah, I saw some stuff over there. God damn it! Whoops. Come here. Come here, my balls. So like, I don't know, maybe the whole water thing it's just to do with like Parkolian physiology in particular, kind of like everybody's just like allergic to garlic and it's entirely not connected to the fact that your soul is splitting in two. Let's put the mechanical seed in our infinite pocket. I think that's the correct solution. Yeah, like that could just be a personal allergy for all we know.
That device, could it be used to control...
I kind of like the night one.
Nikki!
Oh, if you do mean the half-patched ones, then... You don't enjoy the... faux penis? That one of them is? Time for some mobile swiping. And from time to time, we're just gonna assault her statue. Because we're gonna be like, swipe, swipe, and then like, bad Medael, bad Medael, bad Medael, bad Medael. Swipe, swipe, click, click. Oi, arrow. Do the swipe, swipe.
You really don't.
Bad Medael. Medael. Bad. Now we can swipe you for realsies.
Only oblivion prevents those sins.
I do like the music. Swipe, swipe, spin! Spin to win! Explode! Please! Or turn blue. Either one works. I don't know what it does, but it's fine.
Thank you.
Nikki is like, oh my god, I am alive. And I can catch some bug. idea if any of the swipes were working. You just kind of swipe until stuff stops showing up on your, like, on your screen. I kind of just wish that they stopped with the very mobile-esque mechanics in particular. But, like, I'm no longer really frustrated about it. I'm just like, this is kind of a bit goofy. We're gonna, I don't know, throw our bouquet at Medael's face. Marry me, statue of Medael. I honestly don't know what we're doing in here. We look amazing while doing it, but... We're just gonna be like, boop the snoot. The styling one. We were so pretty that Medael's snoot got booped.
That was scary. I was already seeing all the barbecue I've ever eaten flash before my eyes.
I remember destroying Medael's control core while we were in the soul tide, freeing those souls before we left.
I remember the control core turning blue and then you booping her snoot.
The vortex spit us out and we landed here.
Momo, do you remember the Parkolian souls that were pulled away? I'm afraid Medael's real plan goes beyond just meddling with the soul tide. She wants to worsen the Parkolian soul rift and turn them soul fallen. She called it a funeral, oblivion. I think she's trying to destroy everything the Parkolians have, including their souls.
All this time she's been planning something that awful?
If this is true, I'll never agree with her choice, no matter her reasoning.
Go away or I will marry you.
Experience. The only one who can say that someone's life has
She would be like, damn, this pink-haired girl is very crazy.
Nikki.
Let's find Meghill right away and tell him what we saw.
Yeah, they like wiggle you in the air and the developers are like, well, now what?
We might be able to figure out where
I don't know, fade out.
Yeah, then let's... Hold on. We don't even know where we are. See that lady? She flew out of the vortex. Who's there?
Look, if it was me, I would also be intimidated with a lady that looks like this and a talking cat that just flew out of the vortex. It just seems like a very weird thing to have happen. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've noticed it's very calm right now. I did play through this section with the very intense dramatic music playing throughout the whole thing. It was very weird. Okay, those are hourglasses, I can't shoot them. Fair enough. I do want to though, but I can't. I see a cube. Yeah, I know that I can smack dragon bones into shit. It's kind of disrespectful, isn't it, game? I'll just go ahead and smack some dragon bones around. I mean, the archery outfit I think they use in a different part of the story where it makes a lot more sense because, you know, it's a fighting outfit. With this one, they're like, we have to put it somewhere. And they throw it in here and then they're like, now, what do? What do? Kneel and give me a ring. I haven't been staring at the sand and the water too much. I do want to stare at this in particular because I find this dress to be funny. So the dress itself kind of feels too layered and too long. But the funny bit was pointed out in my Discord is this version where it's like you have a very unfortunate Nikki shape in a very unfortunate color as well. I don't know what they thought about this. I imagine that the oversized cap is because they didn't want it to clip with hair. And all of these things like always clip. But it's just such a weird thing to have on your head. And this dress would remind me of 1920s if it like ended maybe here. To rest, it's almost like curtain draping. I'm like, why did you make it floor length? It looks extra awkward. I mean, I think they renamed it to Legendary Outfit so that they don't need to put it into the story. Because miracle outfits are supposed to be, like, important. And then this is the flamenco one. I honestly don't mind it. I know that the whole of Reddit has set on fire by the thought of the flamenco outfit. It definitely looks better than the other one. The dress is very stiff. And Nikki is not the best at fabric physics. So I know that if I tried running around in it in the overworld, it would be awkward as all hell, so I don't really want it. But more power to whoever does. Like, I don't mind that one as a 4-star. I'm just very confused about the other one. There is a box somewhere in this room because we have a reset box button. It's just there? What? Oh, I see. Oh, god damn it. No! I want the box to align. And to drop on top of this thing. There we go. I don't know what that achieved though. Oh, maybe it's like a height thing for myself. I think it is. I think that's the whole purpose of it. Fair enough. Because I was like, haha, I did a thing! Now what? A fire butterfly? We're getting a fire butterfly? Am I to be upset about the fact that I don't have pulse? Oh, I don't blame you for going like full Eva of the flamenco dress. Like, I can see it. That for whoever would want that, it's like a good thing. It looks like a good dress. The other one is the one that I really don't understand. No, I want to help the rift thing. Though this one is annoying. Oh, now I get to help the rift thing. Help the rift thing! So this is my least favorite minigame. You're ferrying... This is quote-unquote ferrying souls. Okay? And this is the minigame that's assigned to cat soul ferrying in particular. So this is a cat. And the cat wants to play with balls presumably of yarn, and its owner wants to stop it from playing with balls, presumably of yarn. So, what we need to do is we need to push these two balls into the yellow zones without being grabbed by the owner, which is just kind of like patrolling the place. But the control for this thing is super awkward. And sometimes the amount of ball rolling that you need to do is actually quite a lot. So while unlike combat, it doesn't really like hurt my wrists. This is just, out of all the mini games, not the best one. Come on, you go that way. You have fun over there. I have some extra balls to roll. I think that the curio domains this patch around were very good. But the minigames outside of maybe the meditation breeding. I loved the meditation breathing. Not breeding, by the way, me. But this was a bit just, I don't know, lame? Lame's probably the right way to put it. They're like, no, kitty, and the kitty is like, no, I got stuff to do. And places to see. I think the point of that big bone is to open this bone. And also maybe this one. I'm like, all of these. I'm sure that nobody minds seeing Nikki on the ledge over there just floating a giant piece of bone and using it as a sledgehammer. And then it falls all the way down. This must be like so noisy. Nikki must be so scary. I imagine that a lot of people are just like pretending not to see her because actually they're terrified out of their mind. And they just don't want to deal with it. They're like, that's Nikki. Just like, ignore Nikki if you can. It's the best for absolutely everyone if you don't piss off the lady with the flying bones. Talking about giant pieces of bones. Oh yeah, I've done it. Oh, it's the fact that they added the 150 health boss. I was like, you can't be serious. I was spamming, I used the new bow, and I was spamming my throw attack at the same time as I was shooting for maybe double damage, because the throw attack passes through them once, and then it boomerangs back, so that's 2 hits. And then I can, like, shoot with my other finger, adding an extra hit, but still, 150 health, man. I don't know why they're doing this. I'm just like, can't wait to be done with the whole arena thing. Student, Lucian, evaluation, maintains a serious attitude toward learning. He has a bright personality and is warm and friendly towards others. He possesses a fine natural talent for soul perception and excels at building trust within a team. However, he has a strong desire to express himself. It is recommended to be paired with teammates who are good listeners. Placement, Hall of Return, Apprentice Ferryman. Student, Tamlia. I wanted to call her Tamila. Possesses a relatively weak capacity for soul perception and exhibits little fervent interest in both the process of soul ferrying and the essence of souls themselves. However, she performs exceptionally well in manual craft classes. Her bone carving assignments in particular consistently receive excellent ratings. Her handicraft skills are outstanding. Placement, Horn Ease Craft Workshop, Horn Trimming Apprentice. Student Darian. Evaluation: possesses a gentle and optimistic personality. He is highly skilled in interpersonal communication. While he cannot perceive souls, he has demonstrated a unique affinity for healing-related coursework and shows significant potential. Placement: Healing Ground. Apprentice Healer. Student Casillo. Evaluation: his soul perception abilities are weak, but his theoretical foundation is exceptionally solid. He is rational and calm by nature, yet possessed by an intense curiosity and a thirst for knowledge. He frequently poses highly unusual questions that have stumped many of his instructors. Placement: Soul Observatory. Junior Soul Analyst. Nikki, you did a good thing, don't kill me. It's like, no, Nikki, you're doing great! Honestly, these ones I kinda liked. I know that some people assembled them, like, wrong, as in the game rejected their assembly of them. But that hasn't happened to me. And I don't know how. Nikki, may I interest you in a small game of Tetris? Please stop clonking our ancestor bones over here. They're kind of holy.
Down from the sky.
Forget it. We didn't sneak out of class to gawk, right? Let's head back before teacher gets mad.
I mean, it's the middle of the night now, kid. I'm pretty sure your teacher is beyond mad.
Oh, it's you. I thought it was...
The mad lady that was clonking the bones around? Yes.
I'm Nikki, and this is Momo. Do you know where we are? How do we get to the Soul Observatory?
Hi, Miss Nikki. Momo. I'm Didier. This is Alex.
Didier as a name almost sounds French.
Our Cultivarium is just over that way.
And then there's just Alex.
As for the Soul Observatory, that's a long, long way away.
Do you know how we can quickly contact Clan Chief Meghill?
I mean, Nikki, you do remember that we can teleport to the pink points, right?
Well,
Probably have one that's not that far from the observatory.
so this should be no problem. I'll take you to him at the Cultivarium, Miss Nikki.
I don't think you even need to, like, know where you are for that one, Nikki. You just need to, like, desire to traverse places. Okay, that's just recipes for making new smelly nice things. There's supposed to be a way to, like, passively farm ingredients, but I will be honest, I don't much care for that. If I need something, I'm just gonna go and get it myself, it's fine. Okay, I should probably try to catch this fish. Not about here. I want the purpley one.
I caught it.
It's not the purpley one, but it is pink.
Me cheering you on. Nothing's a challenge.
Purpley one is a star and not a fish. It's just pretending to be a fish, and I'm pretty sure that if you try to explain this game to absolutely anyone else, they would honestly think that you might be a bit crazy.
Wow, what a haul. Classic Nikki. A little fish is no match for you.
Yeah, that whole Didier thing, like the ending sounded remotely like somewhat French. Well, it's like a fantasy name, I'm assuming. But then it is kind of juxtaposed by the other kid just being named Alex.
We got a big one on the line. Whoa! Now all the anglers will think we are awesome.
Also, there's a star that's just LARPing as a fish, and I need it for leveling up. Look. During the first year in Wishfield, we got multiple grooming outfits. Now we got a bug catching outfit. Presumably, other gathering abilities to follow in 3.x. Looking at Nikki with the bones. Just... I'm like, look, I needed to use this really old and ancient and holy bone to open that rock pile over there. It's like, Nikki, you're not supposed to be opening rock piles. Why good thing inside rock pile if you're not supposed to open it, huh? Like, oh my god, this girl fishes. Nothing more cool than that. Sorry? That star just flew up through the ground. I wanted to get it. Okay, that's for telling students where stuff is. But it's also apparently a speech that that person like says over and over again. Like, they have the exact same speech to give every year for new students. Oh, this is one of the things that I also quite dislike. If you hit that rock just correctly, it does a bouncy bounce. And then it hits there, and then you get a star. See? Bouncy bounce. But that was wrong. But knowing exactly where to hit them from and what angle it's gonna bouncy bounce doesn't quite make sense for me. The eraser outfit is just so that you can avoid combat and spend more time fishing, of course. What else you would be doing in Infinity, Nikki, if not fishing? That is true. There is a couple ones of these that I suck at and that I haven't solved. But I do like the easy ones. Where it's just so, like, push them around by a couple of tiles and you're good. Like, this one is just push them all by one tile. Though I still liked it when directly on release for a couple of days, you would try to push them and they would just fall off the wall. He said dragons live a really long time, so I can take my time thinking about what I want to do. I said I would like him and I would be like him and guard the cycle. But he shook the head and said, it's not about what I should do, it's about what I want to do. I don't really get it, so I asked everyone. And everyone already knows. Pollen wants to ferry souls, Tangy wants to open a tiny tailor shop in Great Loomyville. Then what about me? I'm good at fishing. Maybe I could be a fisher? I also really like food. Maybe a food taster. Future stuff is so hard. Did other dragons feel like this too? An infinity of Nikki.
Mentor! Mr. Elaine!
Thank the dragon's grace you're back. Let me see if you're hurt.
Mr. Alain!
2 arms,
this
2
is
legs,
Nikki.
1 head,
She's
they're
so
fine.
Cool. She calmed down the vortex super fast.
Nice to meet you, Mentor Alain. We're investigating the soul tide anomaly and have made some important discoveries. Are you able to reach the clan chief?
The soul tide anomaly. I'll find the clan chief right away. Please take care of these kids in the meantime.
Ow!
Thank you.
Should I like hold them so that they don't run away? Be like, stand still?
All alone over there.
Or the bone lady's gonna give it to you?
Bothering him.
The giant floating bone.
Hello. Why are you all alone? Are you in trouble?
Oh, I'm thinking about my dream of being a ferryman.
Yes. Bunk clunk.
That's wonderful.
But I just found out the soul tide turned bad. So many people's soul rift got worse. My mentor, my classmates, ferrymen. If I become a ferryman, will that happen to me?
Look, kid, it's the affliction of your race. It's gonna happen to you even if you don't become a ferryman. It's fine.
There are so many ways to help. If you decide to do something else, you could be a healer, a scale dyer, a horn trimmer, or even a mentor.
Oh, I'll think about it, miss.
Elia, are you playing with Miss Nikki? Let us join.
Miss Nikki, we're learning how to ferry souls. Can you teach us how to play the fairy song? I can't get the hang of it.
No, I don't know that one either.
Lucian playing it in Dragon Rest Flowerfield. Celeste said it could comfort souls.
Nikki, you already know the healing song on the Soul Ocarina. Maybe you could learn the fairy song too.
From the kids that don't know it.
Do you have any sheet music?
Right here. Nikki, there's a lost soul over there. Try playing the fairy song to it.
We're very conveniently standing like right next to it. We're just like listening calmly, like going, so you gonna pass me over or what? I prefer this over the violin though. It sounds less jarring. Yeah, just like give up, kid.
Wow, that soul returned to the surge without a hitch.
Yep, I knew it. Miss Nikki is super duper awesome.
This song is so
Imagine you
good.
die
It makes the souls happy.
and you need to cross the river of souls. And it's some teenager with like shaking knees going, this is my first assignment, please
I've
be
made up my
kind.
mind. I'll keep working hard and become a
I'm
fairy.
still in training.
I want to help every soul reach the next life happily, without getting lost or hurt. Miss Nikki, could you teach me how to ferry souls again?
I wanna...
Sure thing.
Excuse me, can I ask for a second opinion? Can I get a second soul farrier?
Thank the dragon's grace. You're okay.
They were about to send Zappy to look for you too.
Heloise waited for you at the Soul Observatory in case you came back, but we got there too late and couldn't help you. I'll tell her the good news.
Do you feel all right? Here's some medicine. One for your soul rift, one for bruising, one for pain, and one for stamina.
How many vials am I drinking exactly in here?
Thank you both for your concern. I'm fine, I promise.
No way Nikki gets hurt with me around.
Anger, we made some discoveries with the Soul Tide and want to share them with Meghill. Where is he?
He's waiting for you by the sea. We saw lots of lost souls wandering out of the Soul Tide. Meghill stayed behind to ferry them and sent us to check on you.
I like my
I thought
wing
you
in the
two
shot.
might need a quiet place to talk, so I asked him to wait for you there.
Go meet the clan chief, Nikki. Don't worry about us. Leave the lost souls for me to ferry.
I don't know, weren't you like running late and getting attacked by S-Lings the last time you were ferrying souls? You sure it's a good idea? Only like a blue part of the wings as well.
Nikki, you're here. On behalf of all Parkolians, thank you for resolving the Soul Tide anomaly.
He always carries very convenient wind that just kind of flutters his hair around.
Things aren't over just yet. We saw something in the Soul Tide. Making Shroomling steal soul spring water, destroying ferrying facilities, changing the soul surge. Medael may have an ultimate goal. To wipe the Parkolians, who are tragedy incarnate, off this world.
I suspected as much. I just...
She speaks
never
very
knew why she would
gently.
do that. What would lead her to do something so cruel? Then, I remembered how she was so sensitive to others' feelings. To her, maybe the Parkolian's fate was to be crushed by despair while clinging to our duties.
The music is completely overpowering his dialogue right now.
If only I had realized sooner.
At least we can save the people near us.
What you said about Parkolian souls being pulled away caught my attention. The soul surge is back to being calm after the vortex disappeared. At least on the surface.
Isn't that a good thing?
That's the problem. Souls are the water to the soul surge's river. How can a flood subside without any water receding?
Someone might have siphoned souls from the river.
Oh no, she's drinking them with a giant straw.
If that's so, even though we managed to save some of the souls, Medael might have moved most of them.
That's a fair conclusion. Meddling with the soul tide can only worsen our soul rift in the short term. That won't help Medael's plans. It's just a smokescreen to cover her real plan. She needed to do this to achieve her goal.
Medael still has a mechanical seed that she used to absorb the Mother Shroom's life force. And now she has a ton of souls from the Soul Tide. What is she planning to do?
Have a cookie?
Something isn't right.
Whoa! Who are you?
Kid, that's your clan chief, and there he goes. Thankfully, he ran in a bit of a zigzag so I could keep up.
Medael?
Miss Nikki, there's one over there, too.
That's also Medael?
Would the real Medael please stand up?
Nikki, let's go after her and see what she's up to.
Which one? The forward Medael or the sideways Medael? Well, this one's a Medael. She's gonna do it.
Stop right now, Medael!
do even more harm.
I admire your courage, but you're too late. It's over.
She unevolved her outfit. It's back to being green instead of pink.
What would you know?
That forever murdering people is bad.
So arrogant.
Watch out!
Momo!
Give me back
You're
my
more
cat.
capable than I thought. You not only found your way from Spira, you also became an unpredictable variable. And such variables must be erased for fate to run its course.
Yeah, but like there's a pink lady that owns my soul, which is still technically me, and I just like spawn for forever in an infinite cycle. So I think erasing this version of me doesn't like do anything. I will just be back here with another version of your world.
You're as naive as always.
And you're nothing like the sister I knew.
He's like, put the cat down.
You couldn't change anything, even as clan chief. Become beautiful dust, along with your clan.
I thought that the sentence would end with we become beautiful. My brother, become beautiful, and like leave without elaborating.
She might have reached the final stage of her plan.
Clan Chief, over at Dragon's Lair Peak.
It's not over yet. At least the variable Medael's concerned about is still here.
Hello.
Let's head for Dragon's Lair Peak.
I had no idea Medael was your sister.
I think she stopped seeing me as family the moment she chose to leave the Boneyard to exact her plan against her own people. Regardless, we must get to Dragon's Lair Peak and stop her.
Yeah, my sister was trying to literally murder the whole of my race. I think I wouldn't like bear a lot of warm feelings towards them, not gonna lie.
Children are still there. I'll head over to evacuate them.
We'll help too. I'll meet you at the foot of the mountain.
Look, he's trying his best. He's being useful. He is like the clan chief.
Is everyone okay?
I like how we transitioned from that directly into the cutscene of it. Is everyone okay?
Your help. What happened? The soul surge got disturbed suddenly, and tons of S-lings
Just like
flooded in
a
from
whole
Dragon's
bomb
Lair.
goes off and Nikki's like, is anyone okay?
Someone's using the soul tide to cause an even bigger disaster.
See you, have a good drawing time.
Meghill and I are going to Dragon's Lair Peak to stop her. You should all evacuate quickly.
No, let the children evacuate. We'll stay and guide these frantic lost souls so this doesn't get any worse.
But it could worsen your soul rift.
You've done so much for us despite not being a Parkolian yourself. It's time we did our part.
He's right. Worst case scenario, it's just like 5 years ago. We survivors learned that the bigger the crisis, the more we have to band together.
We'll buy you more time by using the soul banners and Soul Rock Arena to calm the souls.
I'll tell Heloise and the other ferrymen to get ready for action.
Please stay safe.
I actually like
Don't
the dramatic music
We're
here.
blessed by the dragons. Our strength is limitless.
I also really like
I wish Celeste could hear me sound so cool.
Parkolians as a people inside the story.
After all this is over, we'll reenact it for her.
Because it's not just Nikki saves the day.
By the dragon spirits above, let's work together and
This
stop
is sort of their life and this is what they do. And they're not just like useless and hopeless. Like they're part of this as much as we are, which is nice. Anyway, there's a come back cat. Eh. No, I lost the cat. I was gonna. I was gonna pat it. I'll pat this floof instead. Good floof. Is that? That is a book. Okay. And this is a story about a girl that kept on trying to... Either a girl or a boy, but they kept on trying to, like, find ways to sleep in class. And they weren't very good at it. While the ominous music is playing, let me shop accessories, because this is Infinity Nikki and it doesn't make sense if it's not fashion. On Thursday, not the soup is permanently set for Thursday until I complete it. I already recorded it all because I just wanted a couple of months where I need to do less recording, so that was my solution. And I really enjoyed the game, and also there's 8 parts of my recordings in total. Not the soup again. Stop giving me all the soup. I patted the kitty. And there's like a nice heart shape in here. Made out of pearly shells. People were taking pictures. I just collect it all. Sorry I didn't bring any migraine pills. I hope that this is good enough. I mean, the main character from Road to Empress is like really ruthless at points. The thing is, she wouldn't be like Nikki, she wouldn't be straightforward, she would get close to Medael and somehow turn the whole Medael's world against Medael and take her place.
Meghill and I are going to Dragon's Lair Peak to stop this at its source.
You're going there? But that's the sacred forbidden ground.
Forbidden?
Yeah, but like, your bones are secret too, and I just hit those into the floor.
Soul Spring Lake on that peak. It's sacred ground that no Parksolians can enter. If we step near it, the Soul Spring triggers awful soul rift symptoms. Even though you're not a Parksolian, you've shown soul rift symptoms. I'm worried the Soul Spring up there could affect you too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's your own unique allergy. I'm gonna be fine.
If it will impact an outsider like me, wouldn't Meghill be in more danger? If that's so, it's all the more reason I should go. Letting Meghill go alone is too risky. Don't you worry, Celeste. I'll be okay.
I never thought you'd go to such lengths to help us. Thank you, Nikki. I have more healers on their way, so we'll take care of the patients.
I mean, there's a lot less dead by soup.
When it comes to resolve, we're second to none.
Road to Empress literally feels like death was just following her around everywhere.
May the dragon's will and the spirit's whisper guide us through.
To be fair, it is kind of... I don't know if it's historically accurate that it's that easy to die by soup.
Dragon's Lair Peak and find Meghill.
But it was very accurate in the fact that life inside those palaces would be incredibly competitive and very brutal. But here's the thing. If your million concubines are all trying to off each other, and all of your sons are like trying to off each other as well, there's nobody to try and off you. So I suppose having an insane amount of bloodthirsty people inside your palace can actually work well in preserving you at the seat of power. Because one of the issues with kingdoms was that it was very not uncommon for kings to just be like dying like flies because everybody wanted to be king or had separate ideas for how to be king. So I suppose that avoids that problem. Okay, but I do want the chest here. Even if that means annoyingly reclimbing the whole thing. I nearly fell, but nearly is not fell. Oh wow, whatever you wrote was... YouTube censorship is in process, so your message is retracted. Just gonna, you know, warn you of that in case you can't see it on your side. What made me wonder is what kind of poison is it? Because I don't think that reality poisons... I mean, poisons in reality quite work so fast. Like, I'm pretty sure that dying from a poison is a fairly excruciating experience. And I'm pretty sure most of the time it like takes hours and not minutes. Also, Momo chest. I don't have them all on my main account yet. But you can find barbecue in it. And you use it to upgrade Momo. So Momo finally gets barbecue. Though in a very limited amount, considering that you need to find it in chests. I suppose you're just bribing your cat to, like, fight with you. Photo! Photo of what? Where? The sky! It's the photo of the sky! My Nikki honestly looks kinda intimidating. And those are some really giant wings. This will do. No, but like... It feels really weird how they're just like... Yeah. It's like... I'm pretty sure that's not how poison works. And I'm very confused because I don't know any poison that would work like that. I mean, we have pocket bees. Nobody said that you can't, like, carry around some pocket wind. There's nothing there. I just want to fly and get that star. I'm actually a little bit too high right now. There we go. This will kill me, but that's fine. On my other account, I'm now not regretting ever pulling behind on prayers. Because on all of those kind of things, that's where I'm using behind prayers, like, all the time. I'm like, oh, there's something over water? Well, behind prayers time. Oh, it's the shaky, I think. Alternatively, there are some things around that it can pick up in some direction. Or we just... No, it's a shaky one. Shaky. And then it turns into a star. Yeah, I'm glad that I have at least one that can zoom. And then on this account, technically, I have the other one that can also do the same thing.
How are things on your end, Meghill?
The situation at the Cultivarium is settled. But things are looking worse
behind
over here.
prayers, you know, it's the zipline ability, but there's a G button that just makes it fly in a straight line. And you can use space to, like, stop.
It's Soul Spring Lake.
So, effectively what it means is that you can just go zoom, even if there's no bee to actually hang around.
Take care of yourself, too. Okay, Meghill? Your clan needs their chief to be safe.
I'll be alright. Stay close.
I enjoy your face right now.
To ease your solar symptoms.
It's very wingy. Yeah, we're not dealing with S-Links today. We're just erasing things. I hope you don't mind. It's like, let's not get close to the ultra strong girl. She's kind of scary. There are some dudes over there that are very annoying to get, but I think I managed that. And then during this very important time, you can just be like, I want to ferry your soul. I want to ferry your soul. And he's just standing behind me, judgingly. Oh, I don't mind this game, this one, because it's effectively charge your jump. That's what it is. I like this one more than score goals with balls. Hop. Hop. No. I hopped wrong. I think I can hop over there. Yeah. There we go. And this freezes the platforms for a couple of seconds. There we go. Yay! Buddy got released. He's free now. Bye-bye, buddy. I think there are a lot of things that are very concerning when it comes to Nikki. Her just like being a straight up immortal god is probably one of them. I'm sure it's fine, and I'm pretty sure that whenever we like come up to some S-Links and do that, like it shows that Meghill is a good clan leader for Parkolians, because he doesn't show his inner emotions, which, when faced with something like that, the only appropriate emotion is probably holy shit. So like, the fact that he doesn't show it, you know. Unfortunately, my ability hasn't recharged yet. So I have to manually take out some Esslings as well, not just bomb the whole continent. Yeah, it just goes into the air and like erases everything, and you're like, oh, okay. Sir, should we tell that girl anything about playing with our sacred bones? And he's like, no, I'm pretty sure none of us should ever tell her anything at all. Goodbye. Goodbye, Meghill. I'm sorry. I hope you can swim. Anyway, so that's that. Time to continue going on by myself. Sometimes accidents happen. Yeah, it was just like, I don't want to do this anymore, you know. It's fine. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm going home. Oh, you climbed out. Good for you. Hope your bath was enjoyable. Anyway, I'm just here for magical flying stars, don't mind me. And maybe a recipe or two. It's fine. That's a lot of Esslings. My eraser is still recharging, so... Momo, Meghill, go. Prove your worth. What I love about the... I can't wait to call it pay to win outfit because I am progressing on my main account with no combat outfit at all.
Sent to Dragon's Lair Peak. They're suffering from soul rift. Nikki,
I suppose I can call it pay to convenience outfit. What I like about pay to convenience outfit is that this Nikki, I'm so lazy that I haven't like upgraded her pretty much at all. So she only has like 6 health in total, and she has like no energy whatsoever. But that doesn't matter because she has the pay to convenience outfit. And that's another recruitment leaflet for the evil people. He's just seeing her collect an invisible star.
We should be done here.
Doing all of these things, and he's like, okay.
What's going on?
Oh no! I have Medael in my brain again.
How could they turn a blind eye to their suffering?
Medael.
The answer is simple. The god of reincarnation and his dragon descendants have abandoned us. I too believed in our noble duty. That was until they showed me the truths of history.
Have you considered that the god might have just died?
During the age of the Titans.
There was that whole Veil Fall incident, you know? Where a lot of your gods just outright died.
Where are you?
The god of reincarnation and the dragons were unwilling.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm erasing those two.
To shoulder the burden of maintaining the cycle of life. So they pushed it. The dragons deceived us.
And then she spawned more, and I find that to be unfair.
Is nothing more than them.
That being said,
Deceive
deceived? The dragons tampered with our souls, so that we can only reincarnate as Parksolians and bear the painful soul rift.
That's nice indoctrination you got going there.
Forced to be their puppets forever. That is, until our souls plunge into everlasting pain.
It hurts. My head feels like it's about to burst.
Nikki, take your migraine meds. Get some Advil.
Sound. Is that from the Soul Ocarina?
I feel like we must have, like, passed out.
Now, after the Heavenfall, the order of this world is doomed to collapse. The abyss is upon us, and no mere mortal can stop it. My people's painful legacy will all be for nothing. Our souls should have been freed long ago.
Yeah, cool story, bro. Anyway, I'm going home.
Finally save every Parksolian from this eternal torment. We will return to eternal peace.
I changed my mind.
Salvation.
I'll go in this direction again.
I see. You're still protected by that pact and by the soul. But it's too late for you to stop now.
Really? Because, like, you're right in front of me, like, speaking at me? You know, one way to make sure that nobody can, like, stop your plan, don't, like, narrate at the heroine, just, like, run forward, don't be intercepted, and, I don't know, like, execute it. That sounds like a thing that you don't just, like, stand around. If you're at a touching distance, then I can definitely, you know, stop you.
Nikki!
Can you hear me?
Yes, thanks. I feel better now.
Yeah, it's funny how all the gods in the area, like, in the world are dead. Except for Nikki. Nikki's a special
Soul
god.
surge at the mountain's foot is getting more hectic.
Meghill, I saw Medael's phantom again.
What did she say?
She talked about
A lot of words.
the Parksolians, after Icarus and the dragons abandoned them long ago.
Some who strayed from our path believe this, but she's taken it to an extreme. She's just that kind of person. Ugh.
What's wrong?
He never stopped playing that Soul Ocarina to heal you, even after his soul rift flared up.
Mister took your migraine. Now he's having one.
Let's find a place to rest.
I have a
Can't
solution.
stop now. The sooner we find her, the better.
We give the Soul Ocarina to Momo, and he plays it
You look
instead.
pretty rough.
He doesn't have a soul rift to flare
That's
up.
right. The Soul Spring Lake is up ahead, but going there would be too risky.
We're both in bad shape.
You're talking with the mute. That's just like playing the migraine ping pong ball.
For some reason, the more my neck feels stronger the closer we get to the lake. It will keep me safe. No matter what your history says, I know that in the present, the life of every Parksolian I've met here is precious. They're facing a crisis down there. They need your strength.
That music is the final countdown. At least part of it.
I understand. I'll go back and help my people direct the souls.
A
and
lot
save
of
the
people
cycle.
are like, is the sampling legal?
Nikki, please tell me what you decided.
I will. Don't push yourself too hard.
Don't worry.
I wonder if it's
We're
because
so
it's like a
nothing
very
is not
short
consistent.
sample. Because a lot of this composition, it does seem unique, and then you hit the exact same notes. Those notes again. Meditation, herbs, music. Years of practice have proven that all clinical interventions offer only temporary reprieve from soul rift. They cannot uproot the disease. My research has reached a standstill. I have observed the soul states of our people for a lifetime, scoured every text available, yet I have come up empty. I feel as though I have walked into a dead end. The path ahead obscured. With every failure, I drift further into uncertainty. But it's not yet time to give up. Curing the soul rift for all my kin is my life's pursuit. There must be a method I have overlooked. There must be. By chance, I discovered a hidden cavern along the coast. Unprepared for a full expedition, I did not venture deep, exploring only the entrance. Despite the thick dust, the stone floor shows signs of smooth wear. It is certain that long ago people frequented this place. Then at some point it was abandoned and forgotten by the world. This area is said to be blighted land, seldom trodden by the living. I do not yet know the purpose of those who were here, but the depths may hold secrets lost to time. Perhaps a medicinal herb that can shore the soul rift? I think you meant cure! Or a forgotten ancient formula. I have a powerful premonition. This is the guidance of the dragon spirits. Perhaps the ancient wisdom of the dragons lies within my final hope for saving our people. Here's about looking at the past for solution. If the past had solutions, you wouldn't be experiencing the soul rift right now. I entered that cavern. There were no medical herbs inside, and no prescriptions, only something I could never have imagined. Everyday household items and books. Books that record a different kind of history. These ancient words were never meant to be seen by anyone. I fled that cavern in haste, only to realize once I got home that I was still clutching half a page in my hand. Long before Veilfall, Icarus, the god of reincarnation, and the dragons had already abandoned this land. They cast aside the heavy burden of guiding the cycle of life and thrust it upon the Parkolians. The dragons deceived the Parkolian ancestors, imposing this misery upon them. To forsake this false mission and commit to the true salvation is the only way out of the Parkolian people. When the resurrected true god descends upon this world, they will take command of the cycle of reincarnation and liberate the Parkolians from their endless suffering. I know I shouldn't, yet I cannot stop myself from reading these words over and over again. If, and I mean if, this is the suppressed truth of our history, does it mean that the pain our people endure stems merely from the lies of gods and dragons? Would that not make our long-standing devotion nothing more than a joke? My reason tells me this might not be the whole truth, but if it isn't, why is that soul rift can only be eased but never cured? This condition feels far less like a blessing and much more like a curse. No matter what, I must return to the cavern once more. I don't think that anyone said head ouchie is a blessing. Medael, that would be weird. I must reorganize my thoughts. The previous plan was a failure. The path had proven to be a dead end. My next course of action requires deeper deliberation and long-term strategy. Yet it seems fate still deigns to pity the Parkolians. On the far end of this cavern, I discovered a concealed chamber. Inside I found this. The gods and the dragons have deceived us, binding the Parkolians in agony with their lies. I have resolved to join them to resurrect the Titan King and seek true salvation. If you wish to know the full truth, find me in Heaven's Reach. It can be inferred that this letter was left by one of our own. He too unearthed the true history and journeyed to Heaven's Reach in search of redemption. Them? Could that be the organization? Is their salvation the same as the one I seek? If so, what does any of this have to do with the resurrection of the Titan King? I am certain that no effective cure for soul rift currently exists. But if they truly possess intelligence I lack, I may be able to leverage it to achieve my own ends. My path toward is clear. I must leave the Boneyard at once and make it for Heaven's Reach. So was one of the plans just to have a god take over a duty? Because I'm pretty sure that the Titan King wouldn't have volunteered to just ferry souls for thousands of years. I don't know how you thought that was gonna go down. Ooh. I want to see this person floating in here. There we go. Yeah, well that's interesting. They got both banners. They're half flower and half octopus floaty lady. Nice for them. Ah yes, just give it to Dummy Baba. Don't mushrooms live but not that long? I think that solution would work for like 50 years maybe.
This is where Icarus was born. Medael wants to end everything right here. We have to stop her.
But how do we get across?
This is where the mark of the cycle was first placed.
Momo's so happy. It's okay, I'm Moses now. Don't worry about it. Just part the waters and keep on moving. They should have made it a permanent thing. We should have had a water parting dress, I think.
There are ruins under the place.
These could date back to the age of the gods.
Yeah, Momo, I kinda noticed that there are ruins under the lake. I think it's kinda hard to miss. Just saying. Where even are we on the map right now? Just casually, we're in the middle of the lake, don't mind us. Love? This person's like, my love, I'm coming for you. Wait, when we're going, Momo, let's end this. It does kind of feel like we're just traversing with murderous intent. Let's point. Let's point directly at her. You are tiny, and I am big, and I'm pointing at you. Now, styling is for people that we don't hate.
Saintess. Do you still plan to stop me, even after learning the truth?
Indoctrination, you mean?
I already know your plan. Docilism was just a cover for you to get that mechanical seed. The one you plan to kill all the Parksolians with.
wrong. Death can't save a soul that reincarnates. It only extends its suffering. The gods are gone. Only
My biggest question is, what was she eating that was purple, that there's like a smear on her face?
salvation.
That's not salvation. The Parkolians don't get a say.
The Parkolians' fate was never ours to choose. We are mere playthings to our gods.
Yeah, it doesn't make your choice either.
I don't know the
You can
full
choose
history,
for yourself.
so I'll place my trust in the Parkolians I've met.
If other people were like, yeah, I want to die too, I would be like, alright, you two can die.
Fast in upholding their beliefs. They maintain the cycle's order and nurture hope for new life. Despite their mortal forms, they press onward through joy and pain. Their lives have meaning. Their fate might be unfair, but they are not fate's playthings. Happiness and hope for a brighter future. You believed in that too once, right, Medael?
Enough! Your naivety won't change. If this seed was planted in you instead, with the Shroomling's prey, the Titan King might have reincarnated, using you as her offering. Docilism wasn't all lies. However, since my big plan failed, I'll let something else erase my people's souls.
Yeah, she wanted to sacrifice us.
Devourer, who takes root in my body, nourished by the tide and guided by the soul spring. Grant us peace.
She's not. She will legitimately use it on herself. At the very least, I'm pretty sure that she is achieving the destruction that she really so desired. At the very least for herself. So it's rest in spaghetti, never forgetty. Yeah, purple bad. And it's trying to hatch the sky egg. Yeah, the one time when the wind would actually be dangerous is the one time we don't actually use that line. She's like, come on, it's time to go fight the sky egg.
Medael sacrificed herself. It summoned a monster.
Unfortunately, they do force you to be in your regular outfit for the first part.
A monster's controlling it. Nikki, watch out for the surging waves. Nikki, you're awesome. That weakened the monster's power. Huge wave incoming. Be careful, Nikki.
This is the energy of the souls Medael took from the tide. The monster ate them too. We have to defeat it, or it'll consume the souls of every single person.
I thought that you just said we had to delete it. Okay, I'm about to get deleted. There's one nice thing that this game has that I'm over-relying on. Every week you get to claim a couple of free potions, but because we fight bosses so rarely that I always just have a stack of them. Yeah, I have like no idea what this is. Medael's final form, I guess. I don't know why. Momo, I'm trying to purify it with my arrows of purification. Give me some time. If I had a block of purification, we might be able to do this faster, but unfortunately, that's just not the reality of things. God damn it, it shielded itself. And there we go, there comes our bow of erasure.
It's the mark of the cycle's power. Meghill and the others are still fighting to suppress the chaotic soul surge. So I can do that.
I still don't know how to like properly do this part. I always just spam buttons and it works. I'm sorry, did the music just say pew pew? Careful! You don't want 2.8 to introduce 99,000 health bosses. And I don't think that we win through fishing in here, unfortunately. We had to do outfit of Pew Pew. They really wanted you to be like, hey, the new combat outfit is really powerful. But I want to say this, but I feel like I'm gonna jinx it. My question is, where are you gonna use this to this extent after this point? Oh god. it ate my health, so... Avoiding boss? How about just eating health items? Well, I mean, you have seen it in my stream. The ult is very easy as sling erasure for the most part. It just takes a while to recharge though. But I do enjoy not having to fight. But just coming in and just erasing things. The Devourer who defied nature has returned to eternal silence. The defiled mission is now restored. And I couldn't read what the last sentence said, so never mind.
What's this glowing tablet?
Hello!
The tablet of the pact. It records the Parkolian dragon agreement in an ancient language.
What exactly happened between them?
I believe the tablet will show you the truth.
Saintess in here is just like, can't you read?
The story starts in the age of the gods. Guiding souls is a painful journey. From his birth, he is destined to fall. The resentment of the lost souls corrupts him. The obsessions of stubborn souls corrode him. And then, one day, he shall end himself. And a new god of reincarnation is born.
God damn it, why is God of Reincarnation born with progressive depression?
Icarus made sure to guard the cycle of life each and every day. But then, over a millennia ago, the new god of reincarnation was never born. Icarus got weaker and had to withdraw and recover. So he left guiding souls to us dragons. We dragons did so, waiting for him to return. Then, an unprecedented soul tide struck like a calamity. Dragons but held the line until they no longer could. And then, a group of humans, also on the brink of death, washed ashore. We dragons said there may be a way for them to save their lives. However, it was the past, assuming a new destiny. And so a pact was made. The dragons merged their souls with the humans. Two races at the end of their roads avoided mutual extinction to keep living. The ancient duty of guiding souls was then passed down.
The dragons died off, their white bones scattered across the Boneyard. The Parkolians were reborn upon this ancient land. Soul Rift is the pain left in the gap where two souls fused into one. This pact was meant to be temporary. We thought he would return, that the cycle of life would be restored, that the Soul Rift would be healed. But then came the Heaven Fall, and the god of reincarnation never came back. Yet the Parkolians kept their promise. Nikki, the dragons didn't leave the Parkolians. The truth is the opposite. This relay, from gods to dragons and to humans, this perseverance has sustained the cycle of life.
There is so much suffering in this land, but there are those who carry its future forward with faith.
Nikki, I remember my true mission now. recover the complete mark of the cycle, and to finish the judgment Icarus had left undone.
Judgment is not a good word. I also don't know if this is the next god of reincarnation
Lies near heaven's reach.
that could really relieve the whole thing, or if we're just trusting Golden Flying Being for the sake of trusting Golden Flying Being. Anyway, don't worry, we just shattered the sky.
I see it now. The legendary Heaven's Reach. The other half of the mark is there.
That's incredible.
Baba can only live for like 50 years. It wouldn't make a great...
Somewhere higher and take another look.
It would make a great new god of reincarnation. We're gonna be finishing the story today because we're like right at the end. That cutscene is just ultra emotional. It's just... This patch cycle is a very good story. That's what I'm gonna say. Because now we're just going to be like checking in with everybody and with the mark and everything, because the rest of the story continues in 2.8. Yeah, and like the conclusion of it and the whole storyline in general, I found it to be very appealing, very fun, something that I was actually really engaged in. Something that I was very excited to even like showcase on the stream. It wasn't just like, oh yeah, we're gonna like play through this. I was like, no, this is excellent story. It has to be seen. I do still want to stream this patch. So, unless I get like a really bad migraine and I don't, but otherwise we're going back to 1.5. I feel like visiting that island during 2.5 is in a way fitting? That storyline has to do with PCs. It's similarly tragic, but a bit less engaging and more lighthearted, so I suppose it's gonna be like our version of Palate Cleanser.
The Saintess told me that's Heaven's Reach.
The Golden City.
Yes, it really helps that they're people. That was one of my biggest critiques. I can't
Her memory about Heaven's Reach.
relate to giant blue beans, floating pillows, walking mushrooms.
The Parkolian's ancestors, on their last legs, chose to merge with the dragon's souls. It was an imperfect solution, and Soul Rift was a side effect.
So that's what happened.
The dragons originally thought that Soul Rift would be easily reversed when Icarus returned to
I feel
restore the
like
cycle
this
of
scene
life.
of Nikki recapping to Momo is just like in case you forgot to pay attention or couldn't understand the story beats. So the game is like, it's okay, we can explain it again.
It might mend the flaw in their souls. My half of the mark lets me sense lingering divine power that maintains the cycle. The other half that the Saintess wants is in Heaven's
I bet
Nikki,
we're gonna end the story with reinstating a new god of reincarnation. That's my bet.
I think the Heart of Infinity allowed me to answer her call. Wait, I get it now. I have Soul Rift because the Saintess's soul is in my mark of the cycle. Like how the Parkolians are fused with the dragons.
Oh.
Something else bothers me though. Who fed Medael that false narrative and made her so evil? What was their goal?
I mean, that's a good question. I'm pretty sure their goal was to return the Titan King.
Only needed the mechanical seed nurtured by the Mother Shroom and the Soul Spring Water. Yet, the Docilists' twisted beliefs, trying to revive the Titan King. Who wants to see the Titan King return?
Presumably the Titan King followers, whoever they are.
Momo, let's head back to Meghill. We need to bring him Medael's belongings.
The thing is, Nikki keeps being referred to friend of the gods. I'm not entirely sure if it's our Nikki that did that. It's just that because the concept of Nikki is being held outside of time and space as one single conglomeration pink-haired goddess, I think it's not even necessarily time travel. It could be that reincarnations, versions, or otherwise parts of Nikki just keep on reappearing in this world periodically, and it's always the same person. There is a chance that the starting point of the 1.0 is a hallucination, and there's no world outside of your closet, or there's a chance that infinite Nikkis are being pulled from other universes and just deposited into Mirrorland.
Nikki, you're back. It looks like it's over now.
Is everyone okay?
Most of them. A few ferrymen suffered soul rift, but the healers have stabilized them.
I'm sorry, Meghill. Your sister...
She went for the peace and quiet permanent sleepy time.
She's always been like that.
We found this after she disappeared. This soul ocarina looks a lot...
That's also very loud.
They're a pair. Our grandmother gave them to us, hoping we'd help our people together. But I was never as talented as she was. She was always helping others, but no one could help her. Maybe that's why she grew so resentful.
Look, when your sibling is practically literally Hitler, you don't need to feel sorry about them or wonder what went wrong. It's okay.
Maybe a small part of her missed you.
Still, it wasn't enough to stop her falling into the abyss.
There's something else I wanted to...
It's also beautiful wing.
I see. The dragons didn't bless our ancestors. Their souls were fused with ours.
That's also the cause of your soul rift. That's why it's been so hard to treat.
Knowing where soul rift comes from could still help us. Maybe Icarus was merciful and left behind some kind of power, like the dragons hoped.
I'll be on the lookout.
When I'm climbing into the sky.
I'll tell my people these ancient tales when the time is right. But for now, we'll uphold our duties regardless.
So anyway, our beliefs were a bit wrong.
Appeared. It reminds me of the Titan City.
We can't really worship the dragons, we are the dragons.
I agree.
I'm not too familiar with the legend. But Engard spent some time with the Docilis. Maybe he knows something. Come, I'll take you to him.
That's very authoritative of you. Where's your secret pocket wind? Look at him being all the way over there. Let's try one time, for the sake of taking in this whole map and surroundings, to just run across it. I do this for exploration a lot on my other account. Find that it helps me find some things. I still haven't, like, done full exploration for this map, but I've done exploration for 2.0 map. when I was waiting on this patch. So if I leave like some exploration to do, it normally just like leaves me something to do on emptier patches. But I don't really like just running around aimlessly. So normally when it comes to such exploration, what I do is I tend to fast travel as little as possible during story time and during like quests. And I tend to get to places like that. With the streamed account, obviously I don't do that, but I think doing it once kinda just like helps see more of the map. Excuse me, sir, can you die, please? Thank you. That bone only has blings in it. But we may as well do a shaky, 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 shaky. Yeah, it's because some of them have 30 HP. Eraser does 15 damage. It still makes it a lot easier though. Ooh, like for example in here, we have a Momo chest. My eraser is active now. Time to race. These ones did not have 30 HP. Joke's on them. Though, one thing that I will need to look up before this patch ends, presumably, on my main account, is a YouTube video for where all the barbecue chests are. Just because I'm still missing exactly one. If I had one more, I could like fully upgrade my Momo, but I can't. And I wanna know where the last one is. So that's what I'll do. You know what I kinda need? I need some sad ruins. Because I like the blue of this map. God damn, that's entirely the wrong rock. What are you doing? This map is great if you want to utilize the red... I give up. The red field. Or a lot of water blue. I think it has a lot of wonderful water blue. And their own cave settlements are kind of like really peaceful. But when I wanted to find a like sad ruin type of scene to take pictures in, I found that what I need to do is to go back to the Philomena's palace. And I was like, that's so weird, considering that this place is like littered with death. I would have so assumed that it would have some sad ruins, but alas, no they don't. I'll pick that up. There's also things on top and things on the bottom. Very descriptive me. I'll pick these up. More dues for the do guy. Oh, even more dues for the do guy. He's gonna be eating good tonight. Very floofy do guy. Yeah, I suppose there aren't like really any royals to the Parkolians. They have... Whoops! Wrong button. I wanted to smash down. But we get a cutscene instead. Okay, me. Why not? This is one way of acquiring the star. Fair. That works. Fair enough. And I forgot to actually completely finish it. Never mind. Anyway. Weather's up here is great today. I really enjoyed my floating throughout the map experience. That was nice. I'm so used to like Q and press being a thing that... It's because it's Q and right click that you do in order to just punch down. I pressed Q and left click, which just launches me into an ult. Yeah, it's fine. I just like went away and shattered the sky. Ah, the blue suit, the black hole sun is surprisingly still there. I'm not dealing with that. Oh wow, one of them survived. Silly guy. That's not allowed. You guys, I'm just running past. There is a lot of floaty places in here. How far am I from any teleporty point? There's one practically at where I need to go. Ooh, she sells clothing. She looks like she has a unique sense of style as well. I don't think that she sells her own jeans, but, you know, it's nice to see. I suppose it would be kind of weird to be wearing your own merchandise. Yeah, she just kinda... That place apparently belonged to her, like ran... Like, she stole it at some point, so I have to presume that she built that by hand. She spent time building that. As you do. This one is kinda nice minigame, honestly. You just... So that's the pink start. You grab these and you match them. I took care of the purples. The purples are bad, so they just get deleted. And everything else just gets matched to their own colors. And then that's how you finish the minigame. This is indeed yes. just yes. It was one of the ones that I honestly kind of enjoyed. I was like, yeah, this is just sweet and nice and fun. And honestly not very confusing. Which is kind of what you want from your minigames. This is the meditation minigame. Which, funnily enough, the meditation costume preserves your accessories, which looks kind of funny. You just... Some people actually tried to matching the breathing. And they said that it actually helped them with their own panic attacks. And I do believe them. Because this is very rhythmic. I overshot that one. There's also quite a lot of leeway with this. It's like when you release it, it just continues going for some time, so you kind of need to vibe it out at what point you release either the S or the V button. You just, you know, calmly clickety-click. And it works. I don't even need to be good right now because I'm already in perfect clear. Once again, these have a lot of leeway. Hello! Yeah, it's very, very, like, slow and calming. Medael, I will speak to you in a second. What I really wanted is a teleport point. But also, Medael, I will speak to you in a second. I see more balls in this direction. Let me enjoy my balls, Medael. The purples go here. And then they get destroyed. And then I reposition the pink and the yellow, and we're done. I think you're supposed to come up to this one before you come up to the other one, because this one was easier. Now we can... Medael? I meant Meghill. They both have very similar names. Medael went bye-bye. Hello, Meghill! You're not your sister, I forgot.
I thought you'd be here sooner.
I ran the whole way.
Meghill, how are you holding up? Has Medael...
We always knew this was a possibility.
There's no shame in sadness. You don't need to put on a stern face all the time, Clan Chief. You can trust us.
I like that my wing
Certainly.
is swinging in and out of the shot.
Great help.
All right.
Anger, did Medael ever mention that city on the horizon? We think it might be the legendary Heaven's Reach.
Well, I know she took inspiration from it when creating docilism. She didn't trust anyone, so she never talked about her plans with us. One time, a reckless adventurer thought they could get clues about Heaven's Reach from us, and flew to the church on a giant bird.
I
After
think I know
chasing
who
her
that
away,
was, Willem.
Medael suddenly came over. She must have been in a good mood. She asked me if I knew that a group of early Parkolians went to live in the City of Titans.
1,000 years ago, right?
Who knows? If the Golden City's real, I want to see if it can really bring people the eternal miracle that legend talks about. It's just as likely that it's filled with a bunch of lunatic daydreamers.
Either way, at
By
least
the
it's a new place
there's
to
a
go
memorial
to.
ceremony later on Tide Foam Beach for the departed. You ought to be there, Clan Chief. But I know you're really busy, checking on the wounded and all, so...
He's giving him an out in case he
be
wants to avoid the funeral.
Excuse me, Nikki.
I mean, in a way, it's gonna be the funeral for his own sister as well, so I
Anyway,
suppose he doesn't want to
You're trying
avoid
to
it.
give Meghill a chance to compose himself, aren't you?
It's not as fun if you say it out loud. Anyway, he's too stern for his own good. We should give him this chance to say his goodbye to her undisturbed. Oh, almost forgot to invite our most important guest, Nikki. Everyone's looking forward to having you attend the memorial ceremony.
I'm invited to
Let him
the
head over
funeral!
by himself.
Yippee!
See you on Tide Foam Beach, alright?
Okay, I'll see you there.
Happiest event out there. I've had my fun running. We looked at quite a bit of the map, so now we can do the teleporty bit. We got to cover quite a bit of this map on foot, and that was nice. Though while we're going towards the invitation, there is the new sovereign of cool people, and we have like kind of no chance of winning that because this account isn't that upgraded. God damn it! Come back here, Star. Come back here, Star. Star, excuse me. Come back. Come back. Stop leading me I wanna eat you! I wanna eat you real bad. You look so tasty, and I get stuck on tents. It's very intense, yo. No! I nearly got there. It does wait for me a little. There we go. I think like cotton candy, personally. They look very cotton candy colored. Anyway, while we're not gonna take the whole Sovereign of Cool, we could at least, you know, try one person for the experience, right? Let's click the recommend button. Hey, it's the best that I have! Considering that she's a low down person, it will probably be enough. Not as easy as I expected. Our footwear is not completely dominating her mind. She's not yelling me praises. But we can still do this one. We can do the one at the bottom. She's like, your styling is so radiant. Wow, you're so inspiring. Thank you, person. Anyway, funeral time. Oh, that's just the lamp. I was like, is there something nice that I see? But no. All I see is a lamp. It is indeed a very sentence. We're just gonna like stand in here until the time comes.
And managed to stop the disaster at Dragon's Lair Peak too. Truth be told, I had a few moments while tending to the clanspeople where I felt I couldn't go on any longer. But the thought of you at Dragon's Lair Peak gave me the strength to push forward.
Thank you. Knowing that you were doing your best to treat your patients gave me courage too. Everyone's okay thanks to your perseverance.
It's like we've always said, if you persist with unwavering faith, fallen leaves become new buds, and death shall become new life.
There you are. Is everyone okay?
Lucian, how are you holding up?
I'm fine.
I can't believe you took on all those Esslings by yourself. If it weren't for the clan chief's timely rescue...
I can't believe that we're catching up in the funeral.
I just acted without thinking.
Thank you.
Looks like everyone's here. Let's get started.
The Loomies are here to greet the souls of the departed. Nikki, let's play the fairy song together. May all their souls find the tide and return to the cycle. May they be reborn on this land.
But what if they want to be isekai'd into other lands? What then, huh? I'm just gonna play it. I don't want to talk with the companions. There is one sad side quest, by the way. So we're not really doing it. And it's to do with one woman that's having memory issues. But she started having memory issues on her sister's birthday. So one of the things that really surprised me is that we get to play Happy Birthday to You on an ocarina. So like... just the fact that this is like incorporated into the game was like so funny for me, but that whole side quest is very sad. Yep. That's a very Infinity Nikki thing. Ah, sulky boy, get to sulk.
Meghill, I heard the sound of your soul ocarina during the performance.
I just wanted to see her off. I'm sorry. I know her crimes were unforgivable, but she was still my sister. She was so talented. She could heal our soul rift and soothe any restless soul. I don't know when, but she started to talk less and less, building a wall around herself. I was so focused on my work, I didn't see her shift.
Don't apologize. Maybe she was so driven to make her wish come true that she became obsessed and made a huge mistake.
Nikki, we don't need to excuse a person that literally tried to annihilate their whole race. It's okay.
I can understand how you all feel. Because of that, I believe that pain will never extinguish the light of hope. It always burns in our hearts.
Finding hope for the clan is my duty as clan chief.
I've gotten so used to their words just being really muffled by music by this point.
So mysterious. I'm going to that city to learn the truth.
Then, I wish you success in your travels. Please, visit us whenever you'd like. We'd love to see you again.
Ah, very water. We're getting a tutorial because you can have Meghill as a actual fighting companion, which is a bit weird, but okay. We get a pocket Meghill in case we ever wanted to take him out. Fair enough. To be continued. Heaven's Reach, the legendary Golden City. Is that city on the horizon a true miracle, or merely a mirage born of mortal longing? And this is where the story ends. For now. And the game is just like looping me back to whichever exclusive quest it prefers to loop back to, but we're gonna be looping back to where the bubbles go. Because that one is for 1.5, so that's what we're gonna be doing. I've seen somebody send me ParaPal message from Angered, I believe, and Meghill, and Wilhelm. And Nikki, did you see that? A city just appeared in the sky. Yeah, I made that happen. Could you see it from the Elderwood Forest? No, it was blocked by the mountains. I only caught a glimpse because I was flying through the sky with Swanara. Based on my years of investigating Titan civilization, my gut tells me this is the legendary city of Titan, Heaven's Reach. I suspect so. Wilhelm, that's your goal, isn't it? Yeah, as I thought, Heaven's Reach hasn't disappeared. It's been hidden right here on this land all along. I wanted to fly over with Swanara immediately to investigate, but the area around the city is eerie. Violent winds kick up the moment you get close. It's impossible to enter from air. Well, I'm looking for a way to get there. I suspect the root of everything happening in Itzaland, including Medael's plot, lies within there. So, have you cleared up the situation with Medael? Well, you can say so. She's very dead right now. Impressive. I expect nothing less from you. Well, Swanara and I can't fall behind then. I'm going to try a few more times with Swanara to see if we can break through the airspace. Stay safe! I'll be in touch if I find any intel. Contact of the Saintess. Well, that's a hard to come by thing. This should make exchanging information much easier in the future. I don't think this is truly over yet. Perhaps we'll have another chance to work together next time. If so, I hope our next collaboration starts more smoothly and pleasantly. Aw, sad emoji. Oh, that's quite unfortunate to hear. One of our collaborations ever started pleasantly. Hi, Nikki. This is much more convenient indeed. I like how I just handed out everybody my phone number. I hope your investigation goes smoothly from here on out. If there's anything I can help with, feel free to let me know. Parkolians will always stand firmly behind you as a reliable support. I will! You take care as well. See you later. Let's check out the Soul Observatory. There will also be a meeting later to discuss the aftermath of this event. What happened at the observation hall? Oh, sorry, wrong recipient. It's just routine patrol. It's okay. We all text the wrong person somehow. And then he's like, Nikki, let's keep in touch. I imagine he's just going like super red, being like, I didn't mean to message them. That was like a mistake. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the Rave Cave. Because we finished Boneyard's story. It went a lot smoother and a lot faster than I thought. Yeah, I think it implies that Angbert and Wilhelm will be back in part 3. Because she's heading there and he's telling you that he hopes to collaborate with you like in the future and that they should keep in touch. So I'm like assuming that all of them are gonna actually be proper NPCs and show up in the story. Ah, home sweet home. More of my home sweet home. Can I even lie down with my giant wings? I don't know how this is not a sleeping hazard, Nikki, and part of your wings are going through the wall, but sure. Sure. Thank you. So, yeah. I'm done reading the messages, hopefully, all of them. Mimi, have a good time at the university. If you're still here, you probably already ran away. Thank you all for watching. When we come back, let's investigate some 1.5. It's still a serious story, but it's less serious, and it's to do with PCs, as I said before. So, while it's still a sad story, I think it's gonna be kind of goofy and a palate cleanser. And then next patch cycle, we're gonna be doing 2.6, which is probably just gonna be a side story of some sort, kind of closer to 2.4. And if we still need time, we're gonna be finishing 1.5, but we might be able to just get that done during this patch cycle. So this has been lovely. It has been lovely to go through the whole story of Boneyard again. Thank you for coming by, for sticking with me, for watching the stream. And I hope that I'm gonna see you on my other videos and streams and shorts, or in my Discord messages, or like just in general.